When Pike enters his ready room, he is shocked to see Vina standing in front of him and wondering. His reaction is really good. It's like believable.
Yeah.
You know. And then when she points out that she's not used to him being afraid of her, I actually felt bad for her. Because, like, for her, for the last 4 years or whatever it's been, she's been living with Pike on Talos IV.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And now she's here with the real Pike, and he's scared of her. So, they're probably not scared of her, but scared of the circumstance.
Yeah, but he had to have known what was happening.
Well, you would think, right?
I think it was more he was surprised more than, like, scared.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Well, I mean, she actually says, I'm not used to you being afraid.
No, I mean, I get it, but it was hard for me to tell from his facial expression what was actually happening. I didn't get the sense that he was afraid. He was just like, not maybe,
shocked.
maybe, yeah, maybe not afraid of her specifically, but just, I don't know. I didn't get the sense that he was afraid, I guess is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. She explains to him that when he had come to Talos, she had been alone for a long time, but then the Talosians decided they were unsuited for each other, so he left. And she felt worse because now she knew what she had lost out on. Pike admits that he had thought about her a lot since then and wished that she could have come with him. She assures him that she didn't need to. The Talosians had brought him back for her. And she admits that that's what's kept her sane.
Yeah, but then he's like, well, what about me? I've had to not be around you all this time. Yep. I'm glad things worked out for you, but
No, I mean that's a fair response, and that was basically his response. He's asking if this was real, and her pat answer to "How real are you?" is always it's as real as you want it to be. That's something she says over and over again to everybody, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she said those exact lines in the cage, but she definitely insinuates very similar things throughout that too, once Pike catches on to what's going on.
I think she says something like, I'm as real as you want me to be in the cage, or something more to that effect.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, same gist for sure.
Yeah. So she points out that the Talosians can project that far away, but it's really difficult with that great distance in between them. She tells him if there was someone he needed to see. Pike turns and sees Burnham with 3 Talosians behind her.
Oh yeah, because if you remember back in the Menagerie, that whole thing with Kirk and the Admiral was just a projection, if I remember right.
Yep.
While they're on the shuttle.
Yeah, the Admiral was a projection the whole time.
Yeah. So we have seen that they can do it.
Yeah. Burnham explains that she had found Spock and that he directed her to bring him to the Talosians, and that she had learned the truth. Spock was indeed innocent and there were no murders. She was communicating via Talosian telepathy because subspace was likely to be traced. When Pike asks what Section 31 wants Spock for, Spock himself steps forward and responds that they wanted his memories of the future. He tells Pike he has seen the end of their current timeline, and to avoid it, they must follow the Angel's design. He admits that he never thought he would ask this of anyone, but nonetheless asked Pike to take him on faith. And we're back to the theme of the season here, And and tells him he must come for them immediately if he can. The Talosians are unable to keep the projection up any longer as the image of Spock, Burnham, and Talos fades. Vina tells Pike to hurry for his friends as they were counting on him before her projection fades also.